Now, I just want to say, Nico, I know you're watching this video. You messed this up for me, man. You just had to come in and fill in for Perez and mess up the numbers and just put yourself in the middle of the order. It's kind of annoying. Still love you, though, and I hope you get a drive next year, but super, super annoying. So what is going on, you pink Mercedes? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all doing well wherever you are in the world. Even if that place is Antarctica and it's very cold and you somehow have an internet connection, welcome. Hope you are staying warm. Now, back before the season started, I did a bit of a predictions video predicting where I thought the drivers would end up in the final season standings. And now, this week, we have a bit of a week off. There's no races this weekend. I thought it's kind of the middle portion of the season. Why don't we do a little update video and see how I'm doing so far? And spoiler alert, it's pretty terrible. So I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm battling with these hairs right here. They just seem to want to keep sticking out on me. It's kind of annoying. It's a bad hair day today. But before I get into this video, I just want to let you guys know I've noticed a good chunk of you watching the videos, enjoying the stuff, haven't hit that little subscribe button. So if you like what I'm doing, even if you don't, you can stick around, lick the stamp, send the subscribe button down below, and you'll get weekly Formula One content every Monday. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this one. Alright, so cue the graphic to show up right next to me now so we have a visual representation about what I'm talking about. But first off, kicking things off, I was correct of my last place position. We're going to start last, work the way up. But I was right about Romain Grosjean being last thus far in the season. I predicted him to finish last. He is last right now, because it's Haas, it's Romain Grosjean, and that's not surprising whatsoever. And I continue to come out swinging in the bottom places of the back marker of the field. Positions 19 and 18. Latifi, Magnussen, boomsies, done, dusted. I got him correct. I was right, because their cars suck, and Latifi's just kind of new to Formula One, so I'm happy. I've come out the gate swinging on 3 correct answers. That's pretty good, right? Gets worse as we keep going, but that's pretty good to start out. Alright, now it's time for me to take my first L of the day. It's a very unfortunate L because we all want him to get a W one day in his future. I predicted George Russell to be 17th place, and he's currently sitting just above Romain Grosjean in 20th place. Second last. We're all really sad about it. Technically, Latifi's ahead of him. He has to get a point this year. He has to get a point this year, or else it's a bust. It's a bust of a season if George Russell does not get a point. And now, another W, another correct guess from your boy, 16th place, Kimi Räikkönen. I predicted that Alpha to be meh. I predicted Kimi to be meh. They were both meh. I am extremely satisfied with this guess, and that is another correct guess. Four correct guesses in the backmark field. I think it's pretty good. And now, a driver that I think we all didn't expect to do this well this year, but I put Pierre Gasly in 15th position because I thought he was just going to be meh. But very few of us, except for like Tom out there, wrote him off this year, but he's in 10th place. The man has a race win at Monza. I never predicted that, but I guess I should have, because that's like the most 2020 thing that could have possibly happened in this season. So yeah, Pierre Gasly is in 10th, and I missed him by 5 places. It's probably going to continue to go up. So yeah, and also Hülkenberg is technically the real-life driver in 15th place because I didn't predict him to get 2 races in the middle of the season. So that kind of just messed up the numbers. So again, thanks, Nico. Thanks a lot for that. Now here's the first driver that I'm classifying as close. I didn't get it wrong, I didn't get it right. I was close enough within 1 position. I put Daniel Kvyat 13th place this year, and honestly I guess that was a decent enough prediction because he's currently 14th in the drivers. Again, all of this can change, but midway through the season, I got Kvyat pretty well pegged, so not bad. Alright, another dub, another win. Correct guess here, 12th place, Esteban Ocon. I knew he was going to end up somewhere in the middle of the field, not towards the back, not towards the front, but smack dab in the middle, because he does have Formula 1 experience. It's not like he's a complete and utter rookie, but I knew it would take him time to get to grips with that car, but he would still get a few points, and I was right. So just stay in 12th, Esteban, so I can have at least 1 correct guess. I appreciate it. So I've made a video about how I don't like Lance Stroll. I will link that in the card up above. And I robbed him in my predictions here, putting him in 11th place. He's currently in 6th with a podium. I guess I was wrong, Sir Lancelot. I guess I was wrong. I hope you keep it up. I hope you continue to do well for the True North, strong and free. But wow, I underestimated you by a long shot. And now here's one that I'm glad I got wrong, because as I said in the original video to this, I was hoping that Ricciardo wouldn't finish in 10th and he would prove me wrong, and he did. He's in 7th right now. And he almost had that podium in Mugello. It's just, I gotta say, I did not predict Lando Norris to do this good. I feel like all the predictions that I put kind of lower in and were kind of meh have just been dynamite this year. Lando Norris, I put him 9th place. He's 4th. He also has a podium. This just goes to show you should never take my opinion when it comes to motorsports, and I'm just some Canadian kid who likes to have an opinion. Holy crap. Great job so far for Lando. I'm so I think we are all so incredibly happy for him, and just hope he can keep pushing it, and maybe that car is better next year. Maybe he gets his first win. Wow. Top job, Lando. And here's another one that I kind of got right. I got it right within one position, and I don't feel like it's fair to Sergio this year, because I put him 8th. That's where I predicted him. He's currently 9th, but again, I don't think that's fair or genuine to what his performance has been, because he missed 2 races due to testing positive for COVID-19, which is why Hulkenberg took his spot. So honestly, I think if it wasn't for that, he might be a bit higher up, but even still, I got him pegged within one position. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. And now to a guy who's just had the worst luck of the entire grid this entire season, next to Mick Schumacher in F2, Carlos Sainz. I put him 7th place, pretty high up there in the top 10. Technically what would have been known as best of the rest. He's in 11th. He's just been extremely unlucky all year, and finally got his freedom in Monza with that 2nd place, almost a win. But I think he's going to have a much better second half of the season. I'm optimistic that I'll get closer to being correct in that prediction, I hope, because we all want Carlos to do well before he ditches off to Ferrari and sucks again. And now to a guy that I was really hoping would do well, and I think we've kind of overreacted to the lack of performance in Alex Albon, but I put him 6th, and technically I was within one position, so I'm giving myself that half grade here. But I predicted him to finish 6th. He's 5th. He's higher than I predicted. So I don't think we need to all go crazy right now about the fact that he's underperforming the car and this and that. He's 5th. That's not bad. And he also finally got his first podium. I think he's sticking with Red Bull into next year. You can quote me on that. And then this is where we get into it. The top 5 is where all of my hopes and dreams were crushed. I guessed 5th place to be Bottas, because I was really thinking that Ferrari and Red Bull would take the fight to Mercedes, and that just didn't happen. Bottas is 2nd in the drivers right now, and 5th was just a horrible, disgusting guess, and it's going to get even more disgusting the higher we get up here. A couple of you have commented saying, watching the video now from the original predictions and just saying how it's completely shot. It is. This is where the fun starts. 4th place, I predicted to be Charles Leclerc. That's not happening, and it never will, because Ferrari is slow, as we've seen. He is currently 8th place. I was way off, but can you blame me? We did not expect Ferrari to be this disgusting. Next up, I put Hamilton 3rd, because I was really hoping the 2 ahead of him would have, given him more of a fight, but that Mercedes is just way too dominant. He's leading the championship. I'm way off with that. Verstappen, I technically was close enough within one position. For the longest time in the season, I had him 2nd. He was 2nd. That was a good guess right there, but then in Monza, Bottas got ahead of him. That one hurt. And then our 2020 World Drivers Champion Sebastian Vettel, I put him winning the title. He is still going to win the title. You guys just need to have faith that Vettel's going to do it. He's all the way back in 13th. It's going to be the biggest comeback for a title ever. He's going to win. I'm still holding true to this prediction. I'm not wavering from that. But I did predict him to win the World Drivers Championship in 2020. So take that for what it is. All right, so there it is. You can see it on the board now. You can see everything. Those were my predictions and where they stand at this moment in time. I think it's going to be a cracking second half of the season. I cannot wait to get this second half underway. It's going to be absolutely mental in the midfield with the fact that Norris, Albon, Stroll, Ricciardo, they're all up there in the mix. I cannot wait, and I don't think you guys can either, so yeah, let's just hope we have some more solid races this year and that some of these end up being right. All right, and there it is. Another one done, dusted in the books for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one as much as I enjoyed making it. And feel free to follow me down on social media. I love having conversations with all of you over in the Twitterverse. Links are in the description down below. Don't forget to lick the stamp, send that subscribe button, and don't miss the apex. Peace.